Action. Okay, so Suzette asked me to talk about overcoming fear and getting out of your comfort zone. So who has some fear in this business? Okay, all right. Anyone want to share what things? Anyone? Okay, of what in particular? Like anyone? Come on.
I'll go.
Okay.
Just fear of not good enough at times. My insecurities.
Okay.
I'm not pretty enough, and just
Yeah.
general insecurities.
Just yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. Anyone else want to share? What are you afraid of? Yeah.
One of my biggest fears was never accomplishing things that was maintaining them.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely. Absolutely. Because it's you give up so much time to put into something to do it, and then you go, okay, well, what if I lose it, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. What? Anyone want to share?
Mine is on the other side of that, it's not doing it.
Not doing it. Just the fear of not doing it. Yeah. Just for everything you're giving up or leaving on the table. Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
having the confidence to do it, so you don't.
Right.
You just,
You just don't.
You
Yeah.
just take the easy way out and
Yeah.
don't do anything.
Okay. Anyone else?
All right, I'm afraid of the telephone.
Telephone. 5,000 pounds. Right? Anyone else? Hold your hands.
people think.
What people think. What else? It's not it. It can't be just 16. Come on. What else? What else you got?
Fear of combating the negative that comes at you, like, oh, my mother did that and never worked. And
I had a reaction. Or, yeah. Exactly. That's right. Just that. Anyone afraid of warm chatter?
getting better at it. People
Anyone
saying
afraid
no.
of no?
Yeah, people saying no.
So, what I want to do is, I can tell you a little bit of my own personal story, so that you can kind of understand probably why Suzette asked me to talk about this. So, when I joined Mary Kay, it was 4 years ago. It'll be 4 years next month. I'll be with Mary Kay. I worked for provincial government. I still do full time, and I did a lot of training facilitation. So I was very comfortable being in front of a room full of people, full of strangers that I never knew. But I never wore makeup. I never took care of my skin. I was 25 years old and I thought, I don't need skincare. I don't have any wrinkles. And I had a fear of people's judgments of me. Because I thought, geez, how could I ever sell this product? I don't wear makeup. I don't use skincare. How is this something I could ever sell? Ever. Okay? Now, I'm not saying I'm a makeup expert. But fast forward 4 years later, and I get to wear this fancy suit, and I throws on paparazzi pink like there's no tomorrow. Okay? So, what I want you to know is that everybody has fear. Everybody has fear, right? The thing is that you only overcome the fear when you get outside of your comfort zone. Nothing happens in the comfort zone. You ever hear your director say that before? Nothing happens inside your comfort zone. You are settling for mediocrity if you're staying in your comfort zone. Does everyone agree with that statement? Okay. So what I want to do is I want to give you 10 tips to help you overcome it. Seems easy enough, right? Now keep in mind, last fall, my unit said to me, you know what? We've been seeing all these directors on Facebook, and they're putting on charcoal masks for a day. And they're not allowed to take it off until they sell X amount of charcoal masks. And we want you to do that. And I went, what? You want me to put a charcoal mask on my face for the whole day and walk around until I sell 50? That was what they had challenged me to do. And they said, yeah. So what do you think I did?
You did.
I did it. I put the charcoal mask on my face at 11 a.m. live on Facebook, and the girls that are in this room who know me can attest to it. And I went to my nail appointment. I sold 4 in the salon right away. Went to my nail appointment. I left my nail appointment. I went to Walmart. I sold 6 in Walmart. With it on, full face. Now, I'm not saying everybody got to put a charcoal mask on to get out of their comfort zone, okay? That's not what I'm saying. I'm just going to tell you that some of the steps that I'm going to tell you, you'll understand why this worked, okay, in the story. I went down to Freak Lunchbox downtown. I walked downtown.
That was so funny.
And I had a fella hit on me. That's true. I forgot. That's true. And I thought, my God, if I have this charcoal mask on and you're hitting on me, well, I don't really know. Anyway, but it's true, okay? And it was a conversation starter, right? That's really what it was, okay? People asked questions. They were intrigued. What was I doing? What did I have on my face? Naturally, of course, you see someone with a charcoal mask on their face, you're probably going to ask them what's going on, right? But we have conversation starters in our hands that we don't even think about, right? You pay late. How many people are ever going to like Sobeys and are standing up and they're talking to someone in line, and it's a very natural flowing conversation. Do you ever bring up Mary Kay? No. Why? Why don't we? We all, but a lot of us don't. And why? It's because of that fear of the rejection, I think, right? We're all afraid she's gonna say no. We don't want her to say no because we love our Mary Kay. So we don't want her to reject it. But you have to, in the words of Miss Phil Warren, you have to develop that emotional muscle. You have to turn it off. You have to turn off no. If I offer you a piece of gum and Wendy says no, am I offended?
No.
No, I don't care. It's just a no. If we were over to the restaurant today, did the lady ask any of you if you wanted a Pepsi or an extra water or anything? Did she come back and ask if you wanted any more water?
No.
Did you say no? She came with me and I said, no, I'm good. It's no is a part of life. We just got to get over it. So ready? 10 tips. Step 1 to getting out of your comfort zone is to take nothing for granted. When you don't take things for granted, it is harder for you to become complacent. How many of you now sit there and go, well, I know if I wanted to, I could make $500 this week in my Mary Kay business. Or this month. Anyone? Everyone feel like, well, I know if I put the work in, I could do it. Anyone?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So then how come we're not doing it? Because you've become complacent. You've taken your Mary Kay business for granted. You know you can do it. Yeah, you're just not really feeling like it. Why? We become complacent as women, is what we do. Think about the gift that you were offered with the Mary Kay opportunity. Why aren't you using it? So that's the first step. Never take it for granted. Never take this opportunity for granted. Realize what it has to offer you and use it. That's the first step. Got it? Never take it for granted. Number 2, you're going to switch up your routine. Okay? Routines are as much about comfort as they are about efficiency. Right? That's what a routine is. You get into a routine, you get comfortable. How many of you have heard that before? Get into a routine, get out of the routine. Get out of it. Get out of it. Okay? Switch it up in small but meaningful ways. So for example, one of the ways that I've really changed my business in the last 6 months is I've started utilizing my lunch breaks more effectively. So I use 15 minutes of my lunch break every day to focus on my booking attempts. What's 15 minutes? What? How many people have a job that they work at where they have a lunch break? Okay? So it's all about little small things. Maybe today you're deciding you're going to go out and you're going to give out 1 business card. That's small, but my job is it meaningful? Small, meaningful ways. You have to shake up your routine because you have become complacent because of the routine. We all do it. We fall into like this lull, right? And we all say sometimes, you talk about Mary Kay and the ebbs and the flows, right? That's the beauty of the business. You can pick it up, put it down. The problem is when we develop a routine that allows us to be, I won't say lazy, but I will say complacent. It's the word I'm going to keep using. Then we just stay in that lull. Anyone experience like a lull longer than they really want to be in it?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, it's time now. Let's get up. Let's get on the hill. So, switch up your routine. A small change. You don't have to do 15 minutes a day. Maybe you haven't done 15 minutes a day ever. You might do 15 minutes a week of booking calls. Guess what? It's probably more than you did last week, which means it's a small but meaningful change. Okay? Number 3. You're going to move toward the fear. The things you are afraid of are often the things that have the greatest potential to expand your life. What are we afraid of? No's, rejection, self-confidence. I know myself, if I don't have my face on, I am not talking about Mary Kay. Oh, I'm horrified. Anyone else? Horrified. You, when you know
I
when you
wouldn't
run
go
into
through the
people,
door without my makeup.
but when do you run into people? When you feel like that,
Yeah.
right? When you feel like that, it's just, I don't know what it is, but it's just the way that the world. I think it's what you think about your bring about.
Yes.
Because I think you're going, oh my God, I hope I don't see that, and then you just see everybody. So for me, that's a big thing for confidence, and that was a big thing that I had to overcome, was wearing my Mary Kay. If I didn't wear my Mary Kay, I didn't feel confident enough to talk about it. So wear your Mary Kay. Does that make sense? Okay? Move toward the fear. If your fear is warm chatter, take your director and go do it. Take your girlfriend who's really good at it and go do it. If your fear is the phone, I say to my girls all the time, then the three of you get around a table and you call together. Because she's gonna motivate you and you're gonna motivate her and all. It's a numbers game in more ways than one here. So get with the people who motivate you. Get with the people who make you feel stronger, which usually are the people in your unit. Because how do you feel when you leave a unit meeting Monday nights or Tuesday nights? Hello. Clouds, you're like, oh yeah, right, the shoulders are back, the chest is puffed. That's when you do the hard stuff. Leave your unit meeting. Go to chapters. Warm chatter someone. You might go home and crap your pants, but you've done it. Right? Okay? Number 4, this is a big one for me. Michelle's gonna laugh. Give up control.
Oh gosh.
This is something I have learned in the last 2 weeks of my life. It's a hard one. Giving up control will automatically take you out of your comfort zone. Anyone agree with that? Because you can't control everything. You have to delegate things. We are women, we are busy. We have kids, we have husbands, we have lives, we have whatever. Delegate. But give up the control. It's frightening, isn't it? It's a frightening thing for me. I'm a bit of a, no, I am a perfectionist. It's not a bit of a perfectionist. And it's something that I have been working to change about myself. I want to be imperfect. Does that sound funny? Give up the control. What is controlling you right now? Your fear.
Yeah.
The no, right? The negative feedback that you get.
Even the things that if you get into, we're talking about the routine, I have a large home. Nobody cleans bathrooms in my house, only me, because I don't trust.
Certain ways, certain,
Yeah, like you gotta use this bleach, you gotta use that cleaner. My husband says, "No, I'll clean the bathrooms." I'm like,
Right, yeah.
do you know what to use?
Right.
Like seriously.
But again, give it up.
It's
Give
like-
it up. Give up the control.
I said, in order to get here today, I had to let him clean the toilet, but I'm gonna go home later and I'm taking the
It's
bleach
different.
spray. It's gonna happen.
But it's something that we do as women. I feel like we feel sometimes like we're inferior if everything is not perfect. If our home is not perfect, if our business is not perfect, if our hair is not perfect, if our nails are not perfect. We don't feel as good as her or her or her. She might look fabulous. I don't know what she got going on in her home life. And are we really out to compare each other to each other?
No.
So if you give up that control, stop letting the fear control you, but give it up in other smaller ways. Maybe you're gonna actually go home today and have your son or daughter help you pack up your mirrors and your trays, clean your mirrors. Instead of saying you're gonna do it, maybe you're gonna do it because you're afraid that they might not clean it the right way. And then when you get to the class, you know what you're gonna say? You know what, guys, I really apologize. Maybe there might be a few smears, but my kids actually have been helping me.
Yeah.
Do you think any lady's gonna be angry? She's gonna go, wow, this really is a family business. So give up the control. Oh, that's frightening to me. Okay, I want you to think. What are 3 things? Oh, you don't have to say it aloud. Just think it rhetorically. What are 3 things that you're afraid of in your business right now? Get them in your head. Everyone got 1, 2, 3? Guarantee you got them that quick because it's like frightening. Okay. So I want you to try something new. Step number 5 is try something new until you feel comfortable. And I'm going to talk about the glaringly obvious one, which is warm chatter. We often say, go out, give out, you should try to make 5 booking contacts a day, right? That's what we say. So you're going, yeah, 5. Never, that paralyzes some people. Because 5 is a lot for some people. That might be nothing for Suzette, because she's doing this 100 years and she could warm chatter that door if she wanted. Okay? 5 is a lot for some people. So you know what you're gonna do? You're gonna try something new. You're gonna do 1 today, and maybe you're gonna skip tomorrow, and then you're gonna do 1 the next day. And then eventually the 1 turns to 2, and the 2 turns to 3, and the 3 turns to 4. And soon enough, you're warm chattering like a champ. Just try something new. Offer a lady a sample. Offer her, ask her the question. You know what, Alicia? I had to ask you. Have you ever been offered a pampering session with Mary Kay? And she's gonna go, no, or she's gonna go, yes. Get out of the comfort zone. It's like it's so simple. Look, we've said it before. If you gave a man this business model, how much money do you think he'd make? He gotta go around to a garage and sell oil to a man. Yeah, buddy, this is pretty good. What do you think of it? We just let our emotions control us. And if we could just turn it off, just flip the switch, there'd be nothing to stop any one of you in this room. We'd have directors like up to hoo-ha here. So try something new. Okay? Try a different approach. If you don't like the way that it's being told to you, you don't think you could do it, then ask a question. Say, you know what? I know you're really strong at warm chattering that way, but I don't really know if I could do it. So A, can you show me? Or B, what are my other options? Don't ever think like there's not a question for you to ask, because there's always a way. This business has been done by years for many, 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 many women and men. So it can get done. Just try something new. Okay, that's number 5. Number 6. You gotta ask the questions other people don't want to. And I mean some self-reflection there too, right? Not just, would you like a sample? But some self-reflection. Don't prejudge anyone. That is a big part of asking questions. And actually we were sitting down at lunch and one of the girls said, I have this girl on my team and she doesn't want to share. Why doesn't she want to share? Well, she probably doesn't understand the money she can make. Or maybe she's prejudging people. Maybe she's assuming Wendy doesn't need Mary Kay or Audrey doesn't want Mary Kay. But if I don't ask Wendy and I don't ask Audrey, how am I ever gonna know? We have made an assumption. And it's funny because I had this conversation in my personal life this past 2 weeks. So I don't like it when people make decisions for me. Anyone else feel like that? So why are we doing it? Why are we making that decision for her? Why have we decided she's not gonna want Mary Kay? You're not gonna approach a lady who's looking at you like, fair? You're gonna approach a lady with a smile, who looks happy, who's chatted with you anyway, who you've already built a small rapport with. You're probably not gonna walk up to a stranger who looks like, oh my lord. You're gonna build that relationship with someone who looks like they are excitable or interested in even chatting with you. So why have we made a decision for her? Why have we prejudged it? You gotta ask those questions of you and of her. What is stopping me? What am I giving up by not asking? That's what I ask myself. If I don't ask her, the answer is no. I know that. But if I do ask her and she says yes, what have I given up if I don't ask? Team member, sales, maybe you're putting away money for your kids for a trip, maybe you're putting away money for a car. Okay? If you don't ask her, someone else will.
Right, Audrey?
Right, Tammy?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm sorry, I have,
Yeah.
listen, Audrey was on my list, because we're from the same hometown area. And I, never knew nothing until Kelly Carew, I saw her, she was chatting with her online, I was like, shit, cause I waited a week to give her a call. And now, future director, just saying. Just saying, don't hesitate.
If
Oh,
you don't
I was
ask-
wrong, I didn't think she'd be interested.
That happens.
Can I tell you something that I probably never told you before?
What?
I approached Kelly.
Is that right? She looked her up online, I think, she found, stranger, signed her up. Yeah, so there you go.
There you go.
There
If you don't ask, someone else will.
Sucks for me right now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's, of course it does, yeah, but you know what, it's okay, because there are lots more Audreys in the world.
I know, you're right, yeah. It taught me a lesson, big, hard one.
100%, and that's the beauty of the business, there is always a lesson to learn in your account. Right? But if you don't ask, someone else will, okay? So, number 7, you're all gonna hate me when I say this, start conversations with strangers. That is warm chatter, guys. Start a conversation with with a stranger over a turnip, over a cake, over a sweet little dress at Winners,
A cantaloupe.
a cantaloupe at Costco,
A container of spaghetti
a
sauce.
container of spaghetti sauce. This is how these girls were all recruited, by the way. That's why they're sharing these stories, right? Start a conversation with a stranger. If you see someone and you think she's friendly, first just start to talk to people. Maybe you're not ready yet to talk about Mary Kay.
This is where the smile comes in.
That's right. If she's smiling at you, that is like, boom, talk to me, mama.
Yeah.
That's what that
Or
is.
if you smile at a lady and she smiles back, that's your step right in there to just
That is
have
it.
a conversation.
That is it. And that is where you start to overcome the shyness. Does anyone feel like they're shy? Would anyone say I'm like shy? Like I have never said that in my whole life about myself.
I know I
okay?
don't come across like it, but I am.
Never. But I
I just rather
understand
hide
it.
it.
So that's where you start. You start with that, just a conversation. You know, anyone loves Starbucks, and you're standing in line. You're like, oh, you see a girl, and it's like, I mean, sometimes I could be standing there, and I'm like, I know, girl, you know what? There's so many things to choose from. They're all so good. I just want one of everything. And it could be right out the blue. Perhaps she's not even looking at me, and I'm like that, because I'm not shy. But if you are, that is just a small way, just to when you're, you know, I mean, I've bumped into women in the grocery store. Oh my God, I love this store. Oh, you know, oh my God, I love that top. It's amazing. Just like that, little compliments. Give someone else a compliment. Watch her light up. Watch yourself feel better. Right? It's just like Mary Kay. Yeah.
Did we ever approach men?
Sure. Yeah. Sure. I've got men on my team in my unit.
You got men on your
Yeah.
team?
You do?
So do I.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How many,
I've got 2 men in my unit.
straight or gay?
Both gay. Yeah. One is a
Who asked
hairdresser.
that question?
Dan. One is
Okay.
one is a hairdresser. It's
Just wondering. Yeah, why would you ask that question?
Because I don't think straight men would probably do it, I think a gay guy.
I have
would
2
totally
straight men.
you do. Yeah. Wendy has 2 straight men in her unit. Yeah. In my particular case, they're hairdressers. And Zach sells more mascara than anyone else in my unit.
Oh my God. Hand over fist.
Yep.
Does he?
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah.
You can wear
Because
it
he
better
wears
than
it.
any woman
You
too.
do his makeup better than anyone in this room.
Yeah.
God,
He,
He needs to give us a little demo.
Yep. Zach dresses in drag
When he wants to, yeah.
when he wants to, and so he does makeup better than most women I know. Yeah, he's a her. So yeah, of course I've approached men. I think sometimes we have a fear of that, and it's funny because I was actually talking to my boyfriend about that yesterday, and I was like, how do I want to really get into more men, like in terms of you know, having them try the product, or even more so just for gift giving. Like I mean,
Okay,
men
go to
are
a golf course.
great.
Yeah.
Men are like, ugh, they just, oh God, okay, perfect. I'll throw it together for my wife. Oh, perfect. They're easy. Men are easy. But I actually go to my friends, just like you would with your female friends, and I say, hey, we've got this new product. I'd love your opinion. Can you try it out for me and give me an honest review? And you know what I do? Shave cream and aftershave gel. Why wouldn't you? Why not? It's the same way that you approach a woman. You want her opinion on your product. We've got a great product for men. Every man who tries that charcoal mask eats it up.
Face wash. The
The
men's
face
face
wash,
wash.
incredible.
They are
If you
phenomenal.
know, if you know mechanics, oh sweet God, they need to be washing their face.
Yes, satin hands for
Satin
mechanics.
hands for
I have a
mechanics.
male customer who loves the firming eye cream and the Serum C.
Right. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to approach a man.
I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Okay, that's good. I like that. Number 8.
Viola's gold.
She's a millionaire. Yeah, I like it. $1 million baby. I love it. Okay, number 8. You're gonna agree to something you wouldn't normally consider. That takes you right out of your comfort zone. Someone says to me tent, and I nearly could turn in a ball and cry.
Agree to something you would not normally consider.
Seriously, that's how I feel about
That's
that,
how I
right?
feel
Yeah,
about that.
yeah,
Consider, right?
Tenting?
yeah.
What's wrong with you?
I'm not an
You would not
expert. I'm
consider.
not an
Sleep
expert.
on the ground a little bit.
So agree to something you normally wouldn't, because instantly you're out of your comfort zone. Instantly. You are out of it. There is no question about it. Whether that be go to a mall on a Saturday, go to Costco on a Saturday. You would normally be like, heck no, because I do not like crowds. Go do it. Agree to it. Go to the, go to the wherever with your director and do the warrant chatter.
Okay, so side note on that
Yeah.
one, agree to my boyfriend, because that's all he wants to do is go to Costco on Saturday.
Yeah, yeah.
Right,
Right.
now I'm gonna give him
Sorry,
some
my
now.
bad. Everyone's gonna be at Costco on Saturday. My
Just
God.
make it
Just
cranky
make
on
things
Saturday
right
at
in your
Costco.
But it's funny because I consider myself to be a yes person. Does anyone know what that means, or anyone want me to answer what that might be?
I don't see you that way at all.
I consider myself to be that way. It's
You're not-
funny.
No.
I am very much, when someone asks me to do something, I wanna do it for them just like this. So when Suzette texts me, she's saying no, but when Suzette texts me and asks me to print this, it's done within probably 35 seconds. Cause that's my personality. But I don't like it. So I'm more the opposite way. I gotta be a no person. Instead of agreeing to everything, I have to maybe sometimes say no.
Yeah, that comes with strength though.
Right. Like,
Yeah.
But again, it's a comfort zone.
It
thing.
is, yeah.
It's the fear of, you fear that you're gonna let someone down, right? So we do that to ourselves and we go, oh my God, well, no, she needs it, or anyone ever get in their car and drive halfway across town to drop something off or pick something up for someone else on a Saturday? I mean, what are we doing it for? Why? Right? But that's a part of getting out of your comfort zone. Either agreeing to do something you normally wouldn't, or just saying no. Because sometimes saying no makes you uncomfortable too. And I'm more that way. I am more, no, I can't. I've got this on the go, or I've got that on the go. And it's funny because last night it killed me not to be here. But I said no, because my boyfriend left this morning. And I was home with him last night. Because my family should come first. Faith
Exactly.
first, family second, career third. That's why we're here, right? So that's something I've learned. Okay? Anyhow, number 9. Get in front of a camera. Oh my, yeah, Michelle, we got that one conjured up in there.
Oh my God.
Anyone afraid of the camera?
Hates it.
Hates it? Hates it? So you know what you're gonna do this week? You're gonna reach
Take
out
some
to your
selfies.
director. No, you're gonna reach out to your director. You're gonna find a time that works for her, because my girls are already doing it. And you're gonna schedule with her what
Push
live
really hard.
video you're gonna do. In your group. Within your group. So your girls are gonna reach out to you. Okay? They're gonna find a time that works for your unit. And they're gonna schedule with you what live video they're gonna do, what product they're gonna try, what information they're gonna
Love it.
present.
Love it.
The girls you guys will do that in your own unit. It's secure, think about it.
Repeat that again, please.
Sherilyn and Shirley are gonna message you when they leave here tonight, and they're gonna say, Tuesday, Shirley wants to do a tips and tricks video, live demo in your group. And Thursday, she wants to do a Thankful Thursday group video.
Oh, I love it.
Get used to the camera.
Oh, I'm all up in that.
Anyone hate the way their voice sounds on a camera?
I sound like I'm
no.
4.
Like, do I really sound like that? I sound like my mother. Anyone feel like that?
Together, that's what the Jody.
Get in front of camera. And I'm telling you now, Alicia did it for us this week. So I'm
She
gonna-
did
I'm
an
picking on
amazing
her.
job.
I'm picking on her this week
Yeah.
because I've
Because I'm second.
because you're
I'm
here. Right. She was horrified to do a live video. She's young, right?
texted
No one would ever
Fallon.
think that. People would think, oh, the young people are not afraid. She was horrified.
I
Horrified.
texted Fallon after I did it, and I said, I just should have taken it.
She was horrified. I reached out to her and I said, I want you to demo the new Skin Vigorate Sonic in our group. I want to show the girls how it works.
Because she knew I ordered it.
Yeah, of course I did. Look at the order history. I wanted her to do that. because she had the comfort of doing it in our group, and now she's got the confidence to do it on her business page. Get out of the comfort zone, but I'm telling you, that camera, ooh, that's the quickest way you're gonna do it. And it's funny because once you do the first live video, Michelle Vaders, you become addicted.
Michelle's addicted.
Oh my God, she is. She is addicted.
You will become addicted to it. Do you wanna know why? Because you love seeing the physical interaction of people. People will like and people will comment and people will share. And you just feel good. You're like, yeah, girl, get you some. Okay? Whatever it is. My very first live video I did charcoal mask and I was frightened to death. Oh my God.
I couldn't talk. Myself and her, and you know how much I love to talk.
Yeah.
I was
She's
just
like, Sherilyn's gonna to explain
I'm
this
like,
now.
She's
She's
just
right
right
up.
to Sherry Lynn because I.
But here's the
I
thing.
talk.
So let's play a game. Maybe you're like frightened to death with a live video. You're like, oh my God, Fallon, you're insane. I would never do it. You're crazy. I would never do it. Then reach out to your director and you're going to pre-record a video and you're going to post that in the group. And you can do it 15 or 800 times, whatever you want to do. Step out of the comfort zone. Use the people in your circle. Use your unit. If you're afraid of the camera, then use your unit. Use your unit. Why not? Do you think I care if Audrey does a video and I'm watching it and kids are screaming out in the background? No.
I'm gonna apologize in advance for my video.
Okay.
There's a lot of children there.
Right? Do you think I care if you're doing a video and all of a sudden you drop something into your hand? No. You're my girlfriend. You're my Mary Kate girlfriend. I'm here to support you. Just get in front of the camera. Just do it. I challenge you. I challenge you to do a video and send it to me. That's what I challenge you to do. Okay? Number 10. Ready? Last one. You're going to keep a list of growth goals. You're going to be accountable to it, and it also forces you to make daily progress. You want to make $1 million with Mary Kay? Keep it on your growth goal list. Are you ready for more? Are you willing to do more? Get out of the comfort zone, because nothing will happen there. And you don't have to put a charcoal mask on and walk around the city for 12 hours. By the way, I sold 38 that day. But you don't have to do that.
How many did you sell?
38.
38 times $26, how much?
I don't know.
Can you just repeat that last one, Fallon,
Yeah.
please?
Keep a list of growth goals.
Yeah.
Be accountable to it, and it forces you to make daily action, or take daily progress, make daily progress, whatever.
It's $1,000.
$1,000 a day.
$988.
Yeah. My first year that I went to seminar, I went with charcoal mask. Because I couldn't afford to go. Couldn't afford to go. But I wanted to go. I wanted to be in a red jacket. I went there.
So glad you did.
Be
Yeah,
accountable
because I
to it.
came back and we walked out the auditorium and I said, I don't know how it has to happen,
And it forces you to make action.
but I will not come back here next year if I'm not a director. And I did. But. But, get comfortable being uncomfortable, and that's it. Small, right, what is it, you can't bite out, you can't eat an elephant in one bite.
You can eat an elephant
In
at
small
one
bites?
bite at a time.
So, same thing with your comfort zone, same thing with fear. What was it Nadia shared? What was the acronym for fear?
False evidence appearing real.
False evidence appearing real, that's what fear is. False evidence appearing real. Right? That's what fear is. Get out of it. Just do it. Just do it! It's like a Nike commercial. Just do it! Woo! Okay? So, that's all I got. Any questions?